Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into a device that's making waves, the Shark Facial Pro Glow. It claims to bring those fancy hydrofacials home. Our mission
No.
to, boil down what it does and if it actually works based on what we've seen from a YouTube deep dive and review over at Cosmo UK.
Exactly. And for you listening, the real focus here is understanding what this kind of device actually is. It's a bit more complex than your average gadget. We need to look at the mechanics, how it works, and also, really importantly, manage expectations about getting spa results in your own bathroom.
Okay, let's unpack that tech then. What are the core parts? It looks quite sleek, but what's under the hood? I gather there are two main attachments doing the heavy lifting.
That's right. You've got first the exfoliation head. This is the one with the different hydro tips you can swap out.
Okay.
And second, there's the attachment they call depuffy. That one handles the heating and cooling elements.
The thermal stuff.
Yes, and that's super important. The whole system is built around this quite structured five-step process. It really tries to mirror a professional treatment sequence.
Right, like a sequence you'd get at a spa.
Precisely. And the order matters.
So talk us through those 5 steps. How does it flow? And those hydro tips, what's special there?
Well, the tips use, like, pressurized water along with the serums. It's clever.
Yeah.
So step 1, heating. Just to soften the skin, open things up.
Makes sense. Prep the skin.
Step 2 is the exfoliation, and that's where the AHABA series serum comes in.
Yeah.
Pushed in with those hydro tips.
Okay, chemical exfoliation.
And then step 3 is this suction cleansing, pulling out impurities.
Got it.
Step 4 is hydrating. That uses a different serum, hyaluronic acid based.
So locking in moisture.
And finally, step 5 is cooling, a blast of cold. This isn't just for feeling good. It actually constricts the skin, reduces that puffiness, and boosts circulation. Gives you that glow.
Okay, so a pretty comprehensive routine. The marketing definitely pushes those professional results. Did Cosmo UK find it lived up to that hype when they tested it?
You know, the feedback was actually quite positive, but balanced. They highlighted that it's surprisingly intuitive to use, despite the multiple steps.
Easy to figure out.
Apparently so. And importantly, they did report seeing results, smoother skin, definitely more hydrated, and more radiant looking. One specific thing they called out was the depuffy attachment. They felt it genuinely helped with sculpting and depuffing. So that hot-cold contrast seems to be doing something.
Interesting. That sounds pretty good overall, but let's talk downsides. Were there any negatives flagged? I recall something about a learning curve, maybe. And serum usage?
Yeah, exactly. Minor point on getting the hang of it initially. But the bigger issue raised was the amount of serum it seems to use.
High consumption. What does that mean for, ongoing costs?
Well, that's the key question, isn't it? It points towards what you might call a razor and blade model. The device itself is one cost.
Right, the initial purchase.
But the serums, the AHBA, the hyaluronic acid ones, they're specific to the device.
Yeah.
You have to use theirs. So if you're going through them quickly, that refill cost starts to add up over time. It becomes a recurring expense.
Right, so it's not just the price tag on the box. You need to factor in the upkeep.
Definitely.
So putting it all together for someone thinking about buying this, if the results are good, the sculpting works, why the hesitation? Why suggest it might not fully replace a professional facial? What's missing?
That's a really good point. Look, the device seems great for maintenance, for keeping things looking good between spa visits, maybe even stretching out the time between them. It automates these beneficial steps. But a professional facial often involves more, like really detailed manual extractions, maybe deeper massage, or treatments that are super customized by the therapist right then and there based on your skin that day. An automated device just can't replicate that level of tailored, hands-on treatment.
Okay, so it's a powerful tool for home use, fantastic for upkeep, but maybe not the exact same thing as seeing an esthetician.
That seems to be the consensus. It brings sophisticated steps home, the hydro infusion, the temperature changes, targeted serums, and delivers noticeable results.
But with that caveat about the ongoing serum costs.
Precisely. Which brings us to a final thought for you to consider. Given that it gets praise for delivering results that feel quite professional, but also acknowledging this high serum consumption, how does the actual year-long cost of keeping this thing stocked with refills stack up against, say, getting 3 or 4 professional facials a year?
The true cost comparison over time.
Exactly. Running those numbers might be the real decider for whether this kind of investment makes sense for your routine and your budget long-term.